Yeah, good day, everyone. I am here again. Briefly, I'm going to talk about issue of hunger in Nigeria a little bit. Uh, I want to say, and I remember the very first day I learned PBAT. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu won election. I remember I wrote him. After that, I've written him several times that for now, we need he needs a policy that will affect the masses, a grassroots policy, a policy that will touch the masses, that will make impact in his government. I remember he's still on his Facebook. I wrote him on his Facebook. I wrote him on Twitter or X or whatever they call it. I wrote him on Instagram. I try my best to get in touch with him, maybe the people handling the medias and everything. First thing I talked about, there's hunger in the land. You need to treat the hunger issue, which is the agriculture. And I specifically says, giving money to people as empowerment and everything doesn't worth it. That is it. Because you give money today, people will still come back for money tomorrow. You keep on giving money all the time. No. The policy is not like that. If the Western world says the policy, no, it doesn't work like that. I'm telling you, if the Western world says you should give money to your masses or NGO, it doesn't work like that. You really want to help the masses, you have to tackle the issue of hunger in the land. And how do you do that? To the grassroots. I remember those days when we were growing up in agriculture, they help each other to till the ground. You understand? So that they till the ground for each other so that they can have massive crops and everything. And I talked about this, but later I learned that the government came up with the issue of they open a platform for anybody that wants to do agriculture. Go back and check those people that collected the loan for agriculture. 75% of them, I can bet you, they use the money for something else. And you can't even ask people to come and collect money to do agriculture when there is a pending clause, pending problem that is resisting people from going to farm, which is the insecurity. The henchmen, they're all there. Those are the things that you need to first treat before you talk about agriculture, empowering people. When you want to empower people for agriculture, go to the grassroots. There are policies you can make that the grassroots people will benefit. All those local man, you don't expect them to. You are talking about GDP. You don't talk about GDP to poor masses looking for food. The GDP is meant for pure middlemen. Even though the Nigeria GDP is the best in the whole world, there will still be hunger because if the policy does not touch the grassroots. How do you want to become a manufacturer when your agricultural proceeds are not visible? When you have more agricultural proceeds, that's when you talk about manufacturing. When you have excess tomato, they can go into tomato paste, tomato sauce. When you have corn, they can go into flours, they can go into so many things. These are the things the government need to look into. And when you are talking about the security, I don't know if I should split this video, talk about culture and talk about security. But if you are talking about security, let's talk about the security the main thing that is disturbing the agriculture. Maybe the second part of it is going to come on agriculture. One, if you want to talk about security, I believe President Tinubu, you've lived in abroad, and so many of your people in the cabinet have lived in abroad. even though the Chicago you live, the police, Chicago police is different from Skokie police, Des Plaines police, Evanston police, Rosemont, all these laboring towns and villages within Chicago, the policies are different. If anybody in the government in Nigeria says we are not ripe for local government policing or state policing, the person should be arrested. He's a thief. They just want to monopolize the power. There's nothing like we are not ripe. People start from where people have stopped. You understand me? People start from where people have stopped and expand and think more about it. Yes, that is the truth. If you tell all the police today to go back to their states, everybody register. Like what happened one time that they caught some people collecting certificate in Oshodi. Some Hausa people having certificate of Oshodi, Etiosa local government and all the rest. You will find that so many people have represented some states where they don't even belong to. So if you really want to do it, let state policing commence. Let state policing commence, local government police commence, and you create, if everybody that is ready, if you are really ready to deal with the security in Nigeria, anybody that is going to register, one must be signed by the head of the family or the head of the compound, then the head of the village, either the Oba or the Bale or everything, or the Magaji or whatever it is, must be signed, and must be signed by local government chairman, to be sure that these people are really from this village, they are really from this area, they are really from this state, before it gets to state policing. And if it's going to end in local government, it's going to end in local government there. And everybody should be since Nigeria has a NIN, biometrics should be taken for all these people. These are one of those things that the government should look into if you really want to tackle the security, because nobody in each security will come around and tell you, oh no, this guy is not from our place. Once he has gone through that check, every other thing will be okay. I believe security is one of the most paramount things that is disturbing people from going to farm. You understand? And if we talk about farming, crying out loud, buy equipment for local government, not giving money. The money you gave out to people that wants to do farming, go and check all of them. The money has been squandered on something else, because nobody is ready to go to farm where the Fulani herdsmen will kidnap them. They just have the opportunity. They have the people there that can help them show how to sign this money, call all them out and tell them, where is your farm, where is this? There are so many ways you can do it. The federal government can acquire land and tell people, come and take this portion of land if you know you want to do farming. We give you equipment, we give you fertilizer, and that is it. And people will keep on cultivating. Whatever you cultivate there, till this is the federal government land, this is the amount you bring, this is the amount you give them on percentage. You have land, you have fertilizer, you have equipment, and this is the federal government land. Or if it's individual, take the equipment to the local government. Let the people that have 5 acres, 6 acres of land, that can only do 1 acre with their hand, help them clear their farms, give them fertilizers, and let them plant whatever they want to plant. Nobody is doing a row again. For anybody more. Give them equipment. There are ways you can monitor this, do this, and it will be okay. Let's face the real fact. If you want food, if you have done this for the first day, I wrote you 2 years ago. I remembered, I personalized it on your Twitter, personally to you, that you need a grassroots policy. Go and check personally to you, not to everybody. On your Twitter, on your Facebook, I did everything. I wish this message will get to you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It will go a long way. Don't talk about GDP or whatever to local people. Everybody talking about GDP. These are people with educational level. Even with the highest GDP, with America and everything, they are still going through so many things. So we are not even getting to the grassroots. We just started the NIN issue. America has been there for long. That's why they can be able to share money, do whatever they want to do with people. They monitor everything. But Nigeria is just getting there. You need a policy that will take care of the masses. I believe with this, which will go a long way. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll be back again with another topic which I've discussed with the government. Thank you. Bye.